line without any atmospheric distortion or atmospheric lensing, no refraction or bending of their trajectory at all. It's significant to point out that these meteors are said to be skipping along the outer edges of the atmosphere, and as they do, they light up. So if we were ever to see a really good example of refraction or lensing or any of these distortions that are so talked about, we would expect to see them the most from these meteors that are skipping along the outer edges above all of our atmosphere. Yet we see zero, nada, none. No distortion or bending of the light at all. According to the predominant way of thinking, we would expect to see the most bending and distortion at the horizon. Yet again, we see none. I like to drive this point home because this distortion is used for so many excuses, and one being the shuttle launches. I suppose all of you remember this, an arch when they're trying to shoot straight up into space, and would like to have you believe that it's an optical illusion when it's nothing of the sort. If it were true, we would see distortion in those meteors, by all means, being on the outer edges of the atmosphere. Let me be clear here that I'm not saying that atmospheric distortions don't exist. I'm saying that they don't exist to the degree and are not the excuse for a lot of the things that we see. Under the right conditions, yeah, you can have distortion. I'm a firm believer in what I see is real until I have a good reason to believe otherwise. The psychological warfare and the intellectual fraud portrayed by NASA when they tell you that they're going straight up into space and they show you pictures like this. Well, I'm calling BS on this right now. Especially when we can see meteors traversing the outer edges of the atmosphere from horizon to horizon and exhibiting no distortion whatsoever, as straight as an arrow, even down on the horizon. That's a telltale sign that we're not being told the truth once again. The things we see are not illusions. And we've been way too gracious with those people that are trying to make us believe that they are.